Meteorologist Greg Bobus here. Good afternoon. We're just getting into the Weather Center this afternoon, kind of monitoring the situation as we go into the evening, and things shaking out a lot like we saw this morning and even last night in terms of timing and even impact and scope of the incoming winter system to the area. We already have some mixed precip pushing into our far southern counties. It's going to kind of advance from south to north throughout the rest of the evening. We're going to start with scattered mixed precip. We're talking maybe a little bit of sleet, some freezing rain mixed in for good measure. And the coverage eventually going to go, again, from south to north, and it's going to be scattered in nature for parts of this evening, and then as we get toward the overnight hours, ramp on up and completely overspread the area. Then it will be followed by some snowfall this overnight into tomorrow. Now, snowfall totals still looking like they were yesterday, where it's going to vary greatly depending upon where you are. If you're closer to the DeKalb area, say well southeast of the Rockford area, maybe just a few inches, maybe 3, 4. But if you get well far to the northwest of Rockford, we're talking places even as close as Freeport and then out toward Monroe, and even farther north like Madison and farther west like far eastern Iowa, that's where the heaviest totals look to fall from this system. Those could be 8+ in some isolated places. So you get the idea, a sharp gradient between who's going to get a lot of snow, who's not going to get that much. The impact, though, is still the scope that we're looking at in terms of this storm. Inches really don't matter in terms of the snowfall, 'cause if we do lay down some freezing rain first, imagine yesterday morning when we had slicked over roads. A lot of roadways still are slicked over with the ice. Imagine putting a little bit of snow on top of that. Whether it be 2 inches or 10 inches, it's still going to be very difficult to travel. So we're going to continue to monitor this system as you go throughout the afternoon. Definitely catch 13 News Weekend at 6 p.m. and then at 10 p.m. tonight we'll have you completely up to date with the newest information to take you into the overnight and then into your Sunday, which looks like it's going to be a little bit hard to manage if you have to be out on the roadways. So definitely stay tuned both on the television and right here online. We'll have you covered on Facebook, the blog, and Twitter all evening and overnight.